Hello, my name is Matthew Gleeson and I'm from FireScope. I'd like to take you through a newly developed integration and visualization for FireScope Stratis with regards to Citrix Desktop as a Service monitoring. What we've been able to do most recently is integrate to Citrix Director and also through to the full Citrix stack to develop a set of views to represent the business service of Desktop as a Service through the Stratis desktop. What I've been able to develop fairly quickly is a number of different visualizations to help you see the overall SLA performance, service management aspects, and the session aspects of your Desktop as a Service performance. And then the details and reporting to pull that through at the detail level. What you're seeing in front of you today is a view that shows the overall summary of the Desktop as a Service SLA. And this SLA is a compound SLA built up of a number of other SLAs, as shown here. So we have an average logon time. We have whether the Citrix gateway is responding and the response time of the Citrix gateway. Now, all of these sub-SLAs are aggregating up in a weighted fashion, as you can see here, 20%, 20%, 6%, and rolling up into this overall SLA of 91.83%. And you can see down here we have an expected SLA of 99%, and the impact to the business at the moment is estimated at $40,000 due to the lack of delivery of the log-on times is the prime culprit here, as you can see on the right. When we're only achieving 60% of log-on times to be within SLA. A further elaboration here is that we're actually doing a daily SLA. We can do weekly, monthly, and the like, and we're doing every hour of the day and every day of the week. Now that's obviously totally configurable, as are the ratios in which the SLAs are evaluated. But this just goes to show you that you can aggregate and compound sub-SLAs into an overall SLA around your business service. As Desktop as a Service is seen by many CEOs as a mission-critical application and requires the level of monitoring as shown here. Now this is the current performance as per my current window of time. Now if I'm partway through my session or my evaluation period, I can actually come down here further and see how I'm tracking. So straight away I can see I'm not on track for the day. I've got an SLA goal of 99% and I'm currently at 91%. And if I continue on with this level of availability, I'm going to get to 92%, which is an hour and 30 minutes short of my overall SLA. What I can do is actually do some assessments to see what sort of outage I can consider for the rest of the day to still meet my SLA. Now, if it was a weekly or monthly SLA, this time frame would also be representative of those, and you could do some what if planning to see if you still can take outage and still meet your SLA for the overall day. So this is a really good view to be able to show to your business customers and contextualize the overall performance of the environment back to them in a way that you might have a contract or an internal OLA with them about how your service delivery is going to be measured and monitored from a desktop for your Desktop as a service. Further to that, I've also built out a service management view. This gives you a real-time view on performance. So this is the average performance on the left here of the login times. You can see that's bubbling away, and the yellow line is the response time of my Citrix desktop. On the right, I can see at a glance what my status is. At the moment, I'm green. And on the right here, I've got an event stream of the real-time events coming through. And you can see at the session level here, I can see that I've had an individual session that has been slower than SLA. So it's had a 35-second login time. And that's integrating my SLA evaluation. I can click through here and see the root cause of that session and the details if I need to. Now at the session level, at the detail level, I've got a view here that shows me an event stream across the top of all the details of the events coming through from my sessions. Mainly they're due to the login times, but also down below here I have individual sessions represented. So I can click on here and easily see my active sessions, and what I've got here is I've only got one red session on the left here, and all the rest are green, which is great. So that one there is obviously had a 35-second login time, which is outside of SLA. I can bring through other information. At the moment, I'm really just bringing in the login the time the session started, the username, log on time, and I've also in the back end got log off time and some other metrics as well that we're pulling through from Citrix Director. And then just to complete the view, we can go in and look at the detail level. So going into the desktop of the service reports, I can see if for really good for reporting and actually trending. I can see the individual sessions that I've had going on in my active sessions. I can see the SLA of those around the login time. I can see how many events have been good and bad. And I've had a few sessions having 100% compliance, which is great news. And just further down the page, another view around just some spread on the metrics. So this is just an example. I can pull through other metrics and show in this view, but I've just picked this login duration here, and I've got the last login time, my average login times for those sessions, what the slowest ones and the fastest were for the last 24 hours. Again, that time period is configurable. So all of this information here has been pulled through from Citrix Director, and it can augment the overall monitoring that Stratis can do from a full stack perspective. So what I haven't shown you here is that this is like the tip of the iceberg. Under the water, we have the ability to monitor all the Citrix servers, the provisioning servers, the licensing servers, all of those, the presentation servers in your Citrix stack. And we can also pull out your hypervisor metrics and storage metrics and network metrics if required, and correlate those into the view. But that's just a quick spin through the desktop of the service view that we've built out over the last little while for Stratis, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.